Hello, and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good and wonderful people of the tube. Hope today, hope you're feeling grand, and always around your world. Hello there, everybody. Today, people of the tube, it is another road trip video to go and get something rather special. Something that's me driving, by the way. That wasn't me being flatulent. Anyway, yeah, today we're got a bit of a road trip to go and get something rather special. Something that I've wanted for ages. I never thought I would get one, but one came up for sale, and I was like, right, let's sell things. So I've sold quite a lot of stuff off, praying and hoping that it'll still be there by the time I have enough money. We're going to get it today, rather excited. Any guesses on what it might be? It might surprise and shock some of you what I've bought or buying. I might get there and he might go, I'm not selling it to you now. I know who you are. You're that weirdo on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait. It's going to complete something for me and make me very, very happy to have one of these. And that's all I can say, really. So come with me, people of the tube. Let's go for a bit of a spin in the old van out that way, I think. Yeah, that way. Either way, let's go. A bit of vertical filming for a sec while I drive and speak to you. So, I've just been driving along thinking. I'm about halfway there now, and I've just been thinking this is a very, well, it could be a very risque buy. This one, not because of what it is or this and the other. It's just that you don't know how people treat certain things, you know what I mean? Like, you can buy something from somebody that they've loved and cherished and really looked after, and it's fine and everything's great, and then you can buy something from somebody off marketplace that they haven't loved and looked after and abused, beaten up, knackered, if you will, and it can cause all sorts of problems later. So that is the risk going into this buy especially, and again, when you see it you'll know what I mean, what and why, because there's things about it that make it a little bit more, well, I don't want to say fragile because I don't think that's the right word, but yeah, so I'm a bit sketched out, I'm a bit edgy about it. It has been bothering me, but for the price I'm willing to take the risk because it's a very, very good price, and I've always wanted one, so we can go for it. But again, this is the thing with anything, if you buy second hand on marketplace or eBay or anything like that, there's always that element that, you know, the seller isn't being 100% truthful. They might have knackered it, and that's the reason they're selling it. They might have just flubbed it together to make it work or whatever, who knows. But again, that is the risk you take, and sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it isn't. Time will tell with this one. I'm certainly hoping it is, but time will tell. But you do get sketched out. I always get really nervous, but weirdly enough is why I'm filming now. When I'm about halfway to whatever I'm buying, wherever it is, I always start to get really freaked out and kind of edgy and like, oh my god, what if I get there and it's like, you know, problematic, and I think there's this or that and the other, and I can see there's things wrong with it and all sorts of things, you know, it freaks me out a bit. But hopefully that won't be the case with YouTube, you know, all that, and yeah, we'll see anyway. But yeah, we're in Lincoln at this point in time, coming round Lincoln, we're on the bypass of Lincoln, and I don't know how many times I've driven around this bypass, but it's a lot, let's put it that way. And yeah, should be there with about half an hour, give or take, and hopefully I can test it before I buy it. You know what I mean? That always freaks me out when people just come to the door and just go, there you go, and then shut the door in your face. Not good. Anyway, onwards. Okay, so I have the item in question, PeopleTube. I have it in my possession. Now I've got an hour and a half drive home before I can actually use it, and that's always the frustrating part. Don't you agree? You know, when you buy something that's really far away, you have to wait till you get home to play it. It's like, anyway. On my right side, your left side, PeopleTube, you can see Syston Airfield. It's actually still an active airfield. Anyway, I have a connection to this airfield, a very, very strong family connection to this airfield, because in, I believe, the 50s, they were test flying the Avro Vulcan. And there was an air show here, and the pilots were said, oh, do a flyby at the air show, because the Vulcan at the time was a brand new plane. Anyway, that day, my dad's dad, my granddad, who had fought throughout World War II in Lancasters, he was the top machine gunner in a Lancaster and served out his entire tour, which is a miracle because, again, the life expectancy of the Lancaster crew wasn't exactly... It didn't look good, let's put it that way. And he made it through all his missions. And anyway, after the war, he got stationed here for the air show. And what he was, there's a runway behind me. It's kind of like, you know, right, but I can't get to it to show you the exact thing runway, because again, it's an active MOD base. So you don't really want to be walking out of the camera. They won't like it. I don't know if I'm okay to film here, to be honest with you. But anyway, so let's make this quick before I get arrested and put in a military jail. So anyway, there was an air show going on here, and the Vulcan flew past, and there is footage of us on YouTube. Something happened with the Vulcan, and one of the wings folded, basically, and the thing came down. And my granddad at the time was stationed at the end of the runway in one of the... It was like a caravan thing. It was a black and white striped caravan, and basically their job was to clear the runways, you know, to basically say, like, you know, this runway's clear, you can send the next plane. And he was like a spotter, if you will. And he was he was stationed inside this caravan thing. Anyway, the Vulcan was doing a flyby. Its wing something went wrong with it anyway, and it came down right on top of where my granddad was inside this caravan with, I think it was 3 other people. Killed the pilots, killed my granddad, killed everyone else. There was one guy, I think, who survived, and he was outside in a Jeep, so he was kind of lucky. But there is footage of this on YouTube, PeopleTube. If I can find it, I might put it in this video at the end of me rambling. Anyway, they crashed into it, and obviously, you know, that was it. It's pretty final. I don't think you know much about it. And yeah, that was that, really. It's a hellishly, you know, I mean, talk about unlucky, I suppose, is the word I think I would use, because imagine going all the way through World War II, and then, you know, get hit by your own planes, man. Brutal. Anyway, and a grim fact, obviously everyone had to be identified by dental records because of what it is. But yeah, so my family has a massive connection to this Air Force base right behind me here, and also the Avro Vulcan. And every time I see it, I always think of my granddad. So I obviously never got to meet him, but, like, you know, he's still my granddad. And yeah. Okay, PeopleTube, back home with it. Do you want to see it? Too bad, I'm not going to show you. It's going to be a secret forever, and you'll never know. Joking. Check it. Well, check it out. I bought one, finally. I officially have a Silver Jubilee. Reissue, mind. Look, there's me. Hi. And there's my phone. Hello. But yeah, it's the reissue, but that's fine by me. And this now, that makes me very happy indeed. Okay, so obviously I'm going to have a few videos with this thing. I have cleaned it up. It was very, very, very dusty. At some point I will take the chassis out as well and inspect the insides of it, just because I want to be sure. I think I'll also take it to my amp guy and get it serviced before I do anything too crazy with it, just to make sure it is okay and happy. It is a bit, it's got some scuffs, it's got some rips in the Tolex and stuff like that, but that's fine. I don't give a monkeys about that. I haven't played through it yet. I have yet to play through it. I'm saving that as I'm just letting it warm up. It hasn't been on, the guy who I bought it off said hasn't been on for a while, so I'm giving it a good half an hour to warm up basically. So it's been on for maybe about 20 minutes now, and I'll give it about another 10 minutes and then we'll have a bit of a play through it. And it's painful, this is, but just to let you know, this is how the Jubilee is. It's quite hard to film because it's a silver panel, but you got presence, middle, treble, presence, bass, middle, treble, 4-band EQ. You got your output master, lead master, and input gain, and these are push pulls, so you can push that in to get the distortion channel, pull it out to get clean. Although I do believe it's backwards on the one, I don't know. And then input gain is also pull out as well. You get rhythm clip. So I haven't got this set up to any kind of sound yet. We'll plug in a sec. I'm not going to plug any pedals in. I'm just going to plug the Red Oswald in, and we'll see where we go. Well, it might be the Red Oswald. I don't know. We'll see where we go. Anyway, very happy indeed. OWTube, here we go. So plugged in. It's been on for a while now, warming up. It is making a buzzing noise, but I'm not going to get completely worried about that at this point in time. It could just be the noise it makes. I don't know. So Mr. White, because, you know, playing through a new amp, I much prefer it. So we're going through the bottom cab only. We're not going through the top cab. It's just 8 ohm into that. So let's turn it off standby. I'm in low mode as well, by the way. The Silver Jubilee has the ability to go from full power to half power. So we're at 50 watt basically. You know what? No, we're not. We're just going to go to high mode, full output, and off standby. Make some noise. That's just clean. As you can tell, you're not stupid. Too much bass. Quieter than I remember him. So I'm just tweaking. Give me a sec. Yeah, so input gain is all the way up. So. Out of tune for some reason. Well, not for some reason at all. I haven't played the guitar today, so. But that's the clean channel. So the clean channel on these things is amazing for pedals. I remember, like, I did the review on these things years ago. I think it was like 2017 or 2018, I forget. And I just remember finding the clean channel was amazing for pedals. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop this far dial out here and give me rhythm clip, which will distort. Very quiet. I don't think this is working right. Shouldn't be that quiet. Something's wrong. Staying in tune for some reason. I don't think this amp's healthy, people with a tube. I reckon something's not right here, because that's very quiet. That doesn't stack up unless I'm doing something wrong. Because we're on the distortion channel now, as you can hear. I just don't like how quiet it is on that rhythm clip channel. That does not seem right to me. At all. I mean, I've got the master volume now really high. I don't think this is working right, which is a massive disappointment. That is like, meh. It is making a very strange buzzing noise as well. I don't know. Frustration station. It shouldn't be this quiet. I remember the Jubilees as not being deafeningly loud, like not like one of these things. And you do have to run these things quite loud to keep up with something like a 100-watt version of them. But this just doesn't seem right. I don't know, there's something wrong going on. If I put that, the volume drop is insane. That is a hell of a volume drop. Flat out it's loud, but it's flat out. You know, the ghosting on the lead master. So this is the lead master turned all the way down. If I play a chord and turn the dial up, you hear the ghosting happening. That's really cool. I love when amps ghost. Plexis do it as well. If you plug into like loudness 1 and you turn up loudness 2 all the way, you can hear it. Kind of, it's still messing with the signal. And all of a sudden it broke in there, so it's about 7. I'm just tweaking. I know I'm not talking a lot, but I'm trying to figure out where we're going with this. That's a sound. Now that's a sound. That's a beefy sound. So, ghosting on that master lead is weird. Ah, that rhythm clip makes me very happy. Let's go back to clean. So I still, it's that time of the year. Keeping guitars in tune is almost like an impossibility. I'm just going to go to the lead mode now, I don't care. It's going to get checked out. I will take it to get it looked at. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with it. I think because I'm not used to it, and also my loud isn't necessarily everyone else's loud. Like I can't, you know, I just disappear. So, but that's my quiet. I don't know. I love the sound though, people tune. That is a great. That's a good point, actually. A little tip for you: if your valves are becoming microphonic, means they're dying. If you tap on your cabinet, you'll be able to hear a weird kind of like ringing noise. It's like rattling a reverb tank through your speakers. It means your valves aren't very well, basically. But on this one, it ain't there. So we're sitting pretty. Whoa, I'm gonna swear. It seems to be getting louder the more I play on it. Maybe that's because the guy said, like I say, he hasn't used it for a long time, so it could very possibly just needs warming up, so to say. It just needs playing through, which I'm happy to oblige because that sounds rather good, and my disappointment is gone. Blooming yes, mate, in every shape of sense of things. That is insane. So we're on the rhythm clip mode. You can tell I want to play Chili Peppers songs desperately, and I know I can't. Especially, you know what I mean? Because obviously, why did I want one of these things? You know, well, actually, it's twofold. Actually, I want one of these things not because of just John Frusciante, but also because of Slash. Slash used the Jubilees on the Use Your Illusions tour, and up to recently until he switched to Magnatone. the Jubilees were kind of a mainstay of his sound. And the first time I saw Slash play, he'd been playing for a Jubilee. And yeah, so it's kind of twofold. More John, definitely more John. But Slash is in there as well. It does that John thing as well, especially on the rhythm clip, which I feel he has engaged all the time. I could be wrong, no one knows, who knows. But to me, that's the sound, especially that attack, especially when you hit the low E strings, bridge pickup on the Strat. It's got that kind of, you know, a percussive thing. Bridge pickup, which is clear. You know, and if you dig in, it really goes. I can't keep my med these days. That's me. Dave is a happy man. I am happy. Again, no pedals, people of the tube here. No pedals, straight into the amp. That cab. Can you tell I'm a bit overhyped here? Oh my god. I didn't even realise I even got reverb. Who needs reverb when your amp sounds like that? I just really want to do something, which is turn the rhythm clip off, turn it all the way up, flat out. So this is the amp flat out. Oh! Pretty sure that's just killed the camera, but that's okay. This seems so quiet now. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. But I borrowed one years ago to demo, and I've also played through a couple of others, including originals, and I've always loved the Jubilee. When this one came up for, like, you know, a price I could technically get to, and I did. I've sold stuff to get it, and God, that was worth it. Absolutely worth it. See, I just desperately want to play Chili Peppers stuff. And if I put a Les Paul on, I'll desperately want to play Guns N' Roses, and I can't. But hey. This is the happiest I've been in a long, long time, people with Tube. I'm finding it very hard to be happy and be cheery about things in this day and age for obvious reasons. That's just made me a very happy man. Very happy man. And that's good. I'm going to call it the end of the video here. I'm going to keep playing on that. I'm going to leave it on for a while. And as I say, it seems to be doing things the longer it's on, which is good. I'm still going to go and get it checked out though at some point. I'm going to get it booked in for a service and make sure it is all hunky-dory. The serial number dates it to 2020. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get off. Thank you very much indeed for watching. If you like the videos I do on the channel, please consider becoming a patron at Patreon. Links to that description box below. Other than that, thank you very much indeed. Thank you so much indeed. And thank you, Amp. You're going to see it again, don't worry. I have plans. Goodbye now. Thank you for watching.